Let's now shift our focus and get you other news that's coming in at this point. The US Federal Immigration Authorities have now issued new guidelines, and this regarding the international students who will be forced to leave the United States or transfer to another college if they are taking the online classes. Now, under the updated rules that have been announced, the international students must take at least some of their classes in person. New visas will not be issued to students at schools or programs that are entirely online. Let me go across to my colleague Afrida, who's joining me live for better understanding of what the new rules are. Afrida, this particular rule, the visa change, has certainly brought in a lot of concern and anxiety among the international students in the United States. Help us understand what changes have now been made to the visa policy in the US.
Right. So basically, these are guidelines that have come from the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Department of the US government under, of course, the instruction of the President's office. As we all know, US President Donald Trump has made it very clear that he is in favor of resuming in-person classes. So what are the new visa norms now? Now, remember, this will have huge implications for Indian students as well. International students must take some classes in person. That's the first change, which means that you're not allowed to take only a program which is only for online classes. Visas will not be issued if classes are entirely online. So the immediate fallout is that if you are due for a revision of visa or in some form a renewal, that will not happen if you are not taking any classes in person. International students cannot take all online classes. Entirely remote learning situation is not allowed for any international student. So students must leave US if the schools that they are signed up for have only online classes, because there's absolutely, of course, no other option. Students are left in that dilemma now. Either they'll have to change to a program which offers both options, or they will have to leave the country, so to speak. They cannot remain signed in only for an online program. Students can transfer to a school with in-person instruction. So that's the other option. Like I said, you have to either change your school or your program to a system where you have part learning through remote online classes and partly in-person instruction. Back to you.
All right, Afrida, many thanks for joining us and giving us all those details. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of The Big Story. News and updates continue on the other side.